inspired. Welcome to my lunchtime live. Hopefully you got the text and we can craft together. So as you're hopping on, say hi. Oh, let's get rid of this. I think, well, I guess it's not too bad. So we have a fun little project today. We are going to be doing a tray that you can use for Easter, or you might have a tray laying around that needs a makeover. So as you're hopping on, say hi, let me know where you're from. And I hope you're inspired. We're going to be working with Pioneer Fabric, and I know you guys love that. We've done some projects with it, so I have a fun project for you today. Hey, Teresa and Connie. How you ladies popping on? Let me know, did you get the text? There seems to be a delay, so if you're on the text list, let me know. Hello. Hey, Tanya. Okay, let me get you, see if I can do it on this one. That's a little harder to see. Let's see if it works. Everyone, it is Carol with The Inspired. Of course, my volume. Where's my volume? It's a little harder to see. Okay, there we go. Hey, Carol and Trisha. Trisha's first time in. Oh, great. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. So, I don't know if you've seen these, but I had these, the ladies in the club, we did this last year sometime, and I have some extras. And these are trays, and you get 5 of them from Amazon. So, and they're like $6 per tray. It's like $30. It's in the Amazon store. So if you go, if somebody could put, actually, let me see if I can put it here. Let me see. Let me see if I can get my pin post and see. Hey, Judy. See if it comes up. Oh, you're in Calgary. Nice. Welcome. Okay, let's see if it shows up. Hey, Trish. Okay, let's see. Facebook Live. There we go. Okay. All the things, all the time. All right. See if that goes. Okay, I'll see if it pops up there. Because obviously it won't let me pop up right here. But this is the link that allows you to go see our website and everything else. So, hey, Patty. All right. So, as I mentioned, these are 5 for $30 off of Amazon. It's in the Amazon store. The link will pop up in about a few minutes here. But I went ahead and I went and painted mine, okay? There's 2 colors that you need to have in your arsenal of crafts that is going to be what you're going to use for like your summer projects, okay? The 2 colors are Curry and Maize. And they're both Waverly colors at Walmart. But you need these colors because there's like, it's just the summer color. So I'm excited about that. Okay. Let's see. What else do I got here? Hold on. Okay. Okay. Just checking. All right. So we've got Julie here. Oh, hey. Okay. So I already painted this. It's super easy to paint. So this is painted in the color Maize. It was 1 coat, but that's what it starts off with. So it's just your plain wood. Why is this not? Okay. So once we have that painted, hey, Hannah. Now, this is a 14 by 14. And I am going to use, okay, so you guys decide or help me decide. So this is Pioneer Woman. It's a little fat quarter. Any fat quarter will work. So these are Pioneer Woman fat quarters. We have this, which is like squares. I think it's super pretty. Hey, Isabel. And then we have this. which is like flowers. And I really like the yellow in there. So flowers or squares? Flowers or squares? Flowers or squares? Let me know. Oh, that is the dream box. If anybody's asking about the dream box, that is behind me. I don't know if it's in that pin link, but I will have to double check if it's in there. Flowers, flowers. Love the flowers. Aren't they pretty? I think so. This is the squares, and then this is the flowers. But like I said, any fat quarter. So if you guys look, like I picked these up at Walmart. Walmart has, I think, a good selection. The Pioneer Woman is at Walmart, but Joann's has them. I picked these up. This is really fun. So you could take this idea and do whatever you want with it. But I thought that was cute. Watermelon tray. But these are 18 by 21 and your tray is 14 by 14. So any fat quarter will work. Squares. I like the squares, flowers. Hey, Susan. Okay, flowers. I like seeing everybody's choice. I think the flowers, so my idea, this isn't going to be a tray that I'm going to put food on. This is going to be a tray that I'm going to have out for Easter that I could put silverware on. I could put glasses if I wanted to. I could put a pretty vase and desserts on a little plate. So those are the kind of ideas that I have for this. And if you're like me, I don't have too many trays. Sometimes I have them. Then I like do a purge. Like you guys know, we had a purge in the last year of just everything that happened. So I don't really have that many trays. So this is a quick and easy way to make it a customized trays. Flowers, flowers. Hey, Lynn. Okay, I think flowers might win. Okay, and then we have a cool technique we're going to add some little bee touches. Yeah, I think that's going to win. I think that's going to win. And that's why that maize color is so pretty with those yellow flowers. Squares. Okay, well, I have 5 of those trays. So what I could do, what I love about it is the trays are all different size. So to be honest, I won't do it now. But if I wanted to, I could do 2 trays. That would be perfect. And I can do that with the squares one. Oh, thank you for the stars. Okay. So all you're going to do, so you paint your tray. You just paint it any color that you want. I got fat quarters everywhere. Everywhere. Okay, let me put that away. Flowers. All right, so what you're gonna do, welcome, and if you're new, say hello. We love having you here. Okay, flowers wins. All right, so all you're gonna do then is you're going to need fabric Mod Podge, okay? So we're using fabric Mod Podge. It's thicker, it's a lot thicker than regular Mod Podge, and it's gonna adhere your fabric to your wood. Okay, but first we got to measure it out. So to measure it, you're going to take your fabric. There's like a selvage edge. I'm going to cut that off because I'm probably not going to even hit it, but I always forget about it. Barb is new here. Welcome. We have a great group here. We really do. So this one, because some of you might ask, this one is, which one? This one is coming from the Sweet Rose Floral. So that's the Pioneer fabric bundle, because there's a few of them. Hey, Lynn, spreading the honey. Okay, so another thing with the tray, I had to catch myself. I want you hold a tray like this. So I want to make sure my design, I mean, it's flowers, so it's not a big deal. So you could flip it either way, but I kind of just, if you have something that's maybe where it has to be a certain way, just make sure that you always have your tray handles on the side. Welcome, newbies. Hey, Robin and Dory. You guys are awesome. You're so sweet, Dory. Okay. So flip your fabric over, okay? And then you're going to take your tray and you're going to line it on top. Now, I'm going to leave myself probably, I don't know, I'm not really good with measurements. Probably like a quarter, because I'm going to make myself a little straight edge. Just because when you cut, it's not always straight. And then you need a rotary cutter. So I want an edge on this side as well. So when I fold it over, okay. So I'm going to take, I should have like a fabric marker, but I don't. So I'm going to just take a pen. So I'm making my outline, but I'm going to go about, like I said, about a quarter inch on the outside. Hey, Joe. Okay, let's get this up here. You just want to make sure your measurements are the best they can be. They don't have to be perfect. Okay, so I'm going to put it up here. And then I'm going to put my little quarter inch. Let me get it on this side. Handles wrong way. What do you mean handles wrong way? Handles this way. Is that what you're saying? Nettie's inspired. Ah! Nettie knows when she's in the parking lot. You're so funny. Okay, I gotta do it this way. Cammie said handles wrong way. What? If my handles are the wrong way? I don't know why everybody's saying handles wrong way. They shouldn't be. Oh, when I measured it? Okay, maybe that's what you meant when I was measuring it. It's fine. It's a square. So it's okay. If that's what you guys meant. Okay, so let me get... Oh, I don't like it that way. Okay. You place the tray. Yeah, when you were cutting it down. Thank you. It's a square, so it's okay. Okay. Cut that. Thank you. That's what I love about this group, is we do look out for each other. So I appreciate that. Okay, so that's one edge. That edge is fine. That edge is fine. So I just really have to cut this one. Hey, Tammy, long time no see. Hope you're doing well. Save these. Don't throw those out. And then this one too, about a quarter. Make sure it's straight as possible. Thank you for spreading the honey. I appreciate that. So spreading the honey is our word here for sprinkled. So I appreciate it. Thank you. I don't even know how many are watching. Okay, that's the only good thing. Looking at my screen over there. Okay, so save your little scraps. Hey, Liz. So like I said, super easy tray to make. And what I love about it is you can customize it, okay? So let me put this back. So there's my piece of fabric. Okay. And I should have, so we're going to work on something because I want to iron this. It's got like the wrinkly parts, which will be fine most likely, but I'd rather iron it. So I'm going to put my iron on and we're going to work on something else. I'm good, Randy. How are you? So I've got my little iron. Get that plugged in, and we're gonna dress up the side and be inspired it. We're gonna jazz it up a little with a cool technique that I like to do. Okay. So I'm gonna put my fabric to the side. Hey, Susan. And we're gonna go back to painting. Okay. So what I thought would be fun, if you've never seen this technique before, you're gonna need some bubble wrap. Okay, I've done this on a few projects. So take your bubble wrap. Yeah, Gail. Bill got his own little crafting chair. So he crafts with the ladies in the DIY club. And that was the funny joke, is that it was a long story, but needless to say, he got his own little chair. Yeah, so he's excited. It's over there. And we got a chair over here. My whole thing with this was, it's a small craft room. Like, the craft room has to be like 10 by 10. So you guys know I have the Dream Box, which I absolutely love. It stores everything. I've got like my staging table. I've got my craft desk. So just a whole bunch of stuff. Yes, Kathy, I do too. Okay, so you're gonna take your bubble wrap. So the fabric is gonna really make the tray pop, 100%. But I kind of thought that the sides were kind of flat. I mean, they're just painted. So that's why I told you, Curry and Maze are your two friends for the holidays, for the summer. I have contact paper on the same color and design. Oh, that's awesome. Yes, you can use the same idea with scrapbook paper. You could use it with, anything else you might have. Contact paper. Okay, so you're going to take your, I'm going to do this. Let me cut a little, because it gets a little gunky. You want a couple little strips of your bubble wrap. Save it from your packaging. Don't throw it out. Thank you, Joy, for spreading the honey. So I just got a couple strips. Okay. Then you're going to need a foam brush. And so the tray itself is maize. And shake this sucker up. Haven't used that in a while. It came out like green. The base. So you should shake up your paints anyway. Okay. So it looks like poo-poo. Like back in the days when our kids were little. I know that sounds disgusting, but it does. But it's a good combination. So hopefully I didn't offend anybody. All right, take your bubble wrap. Take your foam brush. And just rub it on your bubble wrap. Like that. Hey, Karen, take your tray, and then lay your bubble wrap on your tray. Yeah, a little honeycomb. Isn't that cool? I love that. Not gonna do the whole thing. I like to do it. It gets kind of gunky. Yeah, right, Colleen? And I've got some other stuff we're going to jazz it up with too. So I'm just going to, it kind of gets a little gunky. So like I said, I don't, I'm not going to put it all over. Right, Tori? I had twins, ladies. So if you don't know, my daughters are 24. I had twins. And I always say, like, to get a driver's license, you have to go get tested. And you have to go to the driver DMV. And you got to, like, drive for, like, 6 weeks. Hold on. Mia! Hold on. Mia! Sorry. Of course, I come back and she starts barking again. But I said, for a mom, there's no test. There's no nothing. They just hand you your babies and say good luck. And I had twins, and it was just crazy. But people would ask me, they would say, how did you do it? And I said to myself, I would say, I just did. There was no like, how do you do it? You just did. You know, God blessed me with 2 babies at the same time after being, going through infertility. I think we were going through it for 4 years before I got pregnant. So it was a blessing and you just did it. Like sponge painting with the plastic. Oh yes. So that's what you're coming up with. See how cool that is? So that's the honeycomb pattern. Don't know why she insists. I'm barking when I'm live. Neat idea. Everybody's got bubble wrap, right? Somewhere. And the combination, hey, Stephanie's from Windy City Crafts. The maize and the curry I have found to be the best combination. If you ladies know of another like honeycomb, you know, combination, you can pop it. Who knew, right, Sandy? Who knew? And you just go randomly. Oh, see, Kathy has 4-year-old granddaughters. Twins. I just love it. But it's another way, like I say, it's just another way to make something your own. You know, I have incorporated yellow in our home, so this is perfect. And I love those little bee touches. Oh, good, Gail. I'm glad you guys like it. I just thought it would add something to the side. Twin boys, and she was the most sissy ever, but she figured it out, right? Yeah, you figure it out. I said, babysitting offers, that's for sure, but it is. It's just, but I wouldn't trade. I'm gonna get all teary-eyed. In 3 weeks, they're twins, but Ashley's graduating with her bachelor's, moving on to her master's as a grad student. Annalise is finishing her master's. I get all teary-eyed. Ladies, I'm going to be a blubbering mess in 3 weeks. And they're just doing amazing. So I'm so proud of them. Okay, there we go. Yeah. Dog bar when you go live, like the kids fussing every time. Yes, right? And there's nobody out there. That was like, I went out there. 2 sets of twins. Oh my gosh. Carol said her aunt had 2 sets of twins 11 months apart. Oh, God bless her. God bless her. It was definitely, like I said, it was definitely a learning experience. You know, one had stomach issues, one didn't, so that's kind of, you know, they had color coordinated bottles and all the things. Okay. I know, sorry. Okay, so that's our little touch up of, that's a good one right there, of the bee hive. And if you see it somewhere else, okay, like right there. Get some more on here. Oh, I'm so, yeah, thank you, Karen. Yeah, I'm so excited. So we're flying to Chicago. They're in Bloomington, not Chicago. In 3 weeks and they graduate. Hey, Robin. So, and like I said, Ashley will go on for her master's. And Annalise is actually going to take a break, and then she's going on for another certificate. So it's just, you know, I always wanted to have triplets. He would laugh. One of his friends had triplets, and now he doesn't think it's so. That's funny. That's funny. Thank you. Okay, so how pretty is that going to be when we're done? All right, keep your bubble wrap, keep your trays, keep all the things, but maize and curry, go get that. Yeah, Stephanie remembers them in diapers. Yes. Oh, thanks. It is. It's crazy. You know, you moms know out there. You remember when your children, like the minute they told you that you were having your babies, and then when they're born, like you remember certain things, but yet there's some days I don't even remember where my glasses are on my head. So yeah, I gotta stop crying. I'm a mess. 10 of us, Isabel said. None were twins. Oh, but she had her hands full, I bet. Okay. So let's move the tray to the side. Oh, watch my lunch hour. Where are we with lunch hour? Thanks. Okay. So I'm going to get, I just took it out. Oh, right here. I have a little thing. We're going to iron our fabric just to make sure it's going to lay flat. Okay. Thank you, Steph. So just as best as you can. It doesn't have to be perfect. Just get as much of the wrinkles out as possible. Oh, thanks, Mandy. Waverly. The paint is Waverly. Okay. So now what you're going to do, like I said, those little edges, I have my little pen marks. So I'm going to take my fabric Mod Podge. All right. And like I said, the fabric Mod Podge is very thick. If you haven't worked with it, it's very thick. Oh, I hate when my nose is ready. So all I'm going to do, because I want like an edge, so it's not this like raw edge, you probably won't notice it too much. But I'm going to go ahead and get this thick row of Mod Podge. I like to go blow my nose in about 2 seconds. Thanks, guys. So you're just cleaning up your edge. That's all you're doing. And there's a little line there. So I'm trying to stay within the line. Yeah, Stephanie. Stephanie has a DIY page too, and she has lots and lots of crafts there. So make sure to give her a follow. Sorry. Okay. So very thick. I like using the foam brush, but like I said, ladies, you could do this with fabric. You could do this with, what is that called? Scrapbook paper, contact paper, whatever you want. Yeah, so right now we're just making a hem. Yep. And it might, we'll see when we get it in there, I might have to cut, but we'll see. We'll see. Whatever it is, we'll make it work. And this little edge right here, we'll trim off. Thanks, guys, for hanging out with me. And this is your first time, say hello. If you're on the texting, you'll know when I go live. So this is a lunchtime live. I work full time. And I've just been, if I'm slower, I take my lunch, my full lunch. When I'm busy, I really don't take a lunch. And so I came on. Karen said, my kids have been graduated from college over 10 years and I still cry. Mother never stops, right? Yeah, I'm like, I haven't had a good cry like that. Like I said, I'm going to be a mess. Oh, we're glad you dropped by too, Vicki. Welcome. We do. We have a very positive, I feel, very positive little group here. We really do. Not going to get thousands of us on watching a live, but the group that we have is amazing. Everybody is so kind. Oh, thank you, Dory. 30 minutes in. Okay. So I'm just cleaning up the edge. That's all. So I left myself a little, when I measured it, I left myself about a 1/4 of an inch. Okay? Ladies, you can't beat that fabric. I'm telling you. It's gorgeous. Okay, so let's get this off. Let this dry just a tad bit. Let me wash my hands. Dory said, welcome to all the newbies. Oh, why the sniffles? Oh, I was talking about my daughters. They graduate in a couple weeks. So, of course, I'm sniffling like I said, I like hate wasting all the tissue. Sorry. I'm sure that's like 20 of you pop off. Isn't it pretty? I think so too. Okay. So, now what you're going to do is you're going to bring your tray back. So we painted the tray. Tray is from Amazon. Okay, well, it's going to give me a nice little lip. I'm kind of liking that. Let's see. Let's see. Let's have it the wrong way. Okay. Just before I start putting the Mod Podge in, I'm trying to see how I want to lay this down. Okay. Let's push it up here. Oh, you bought it? The blue fabric? Okay, because there's the handle there, so I don't want to black the handle. Okay, I don't want it. Now, I'm not the best measurer, so in all honesty, if I wanted to, I probably did measure it a little too big, but I have this like little lip and I'm okay with it. Oh, thank you. Oh, you're so sweet, Dory. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. Okay, take a big glob of Mod Podge and get it in the corners. So what you're going to do is you're going to put your fabric on here and then you're going to let it dry. So there's, don't go to the Spanish side. Not Spanish, I think it's French. And it tells you like apply a thin coat to the back of the fabric. I'm just applying it to my tray. And then when you put it down, you're going to let it dry 2 hours before you seal it. Okay? So you're really just following the directions on the package. Thanks, Cindy. Oh, congratulations. Teresa's expecting her second grandchild. Well, now that Bill and I live in the Villages, it's thanks, Karen. You know, you see the grandparents with the kids at the pool and stuff. And I'm like, I'll be ready for that in a couple of years for sure. All right. So just a big heaping. Like I said, this fabric Mod Podge is nothing like the other Mod Podge we use. The first time I used it, that was not a good project to use it on. So this one will be better. Okay. Like I said, what I love about this is customizable. So you can make it however you want with whatever colors you want. So if you have, you know, blues and grays and things like that in your color schemes, then you can do that. Okay. Yes, we're in the Villages now. We sold our home in Plant City, and Bill's parents live in the Villages, and so we joined them here. So, but I'm excited for Easter. My brother's coming. He's in Fort Myers. That looks a lot. It is, Judy. It's really thick. Really thick. Okay. Then you're going to take your fabric. Let's see. Trying to see my flowers, how they're going to lay. And like I said, the most important part is I don't want to cover up that little hole. Okay, so my suggestion is start from one side, okay, and then lay it flat. Then take, where's my, I have my Cricut little squeegee. It doesn't dry yet, so you're fine. Yes, if you go to the pin post, Karen, it should take you to the Amazon store. It'll take you to my blog, and then you can go to the Amazon store from there. Okay, so you're really gonna just wanna jab it in there, and we're gonna fix up those edges. So, like I said, my measuring was a little off. So I may, you know what, we may skip the hem, and we may just cut. So we're gonna see this in a second. Piece of glass, yes. Thanks for all the hearts, guys. Okay. I'm seeing if I like the lip or not. I don't think I do. I don't think I do. So you definitely want to measure a little better than I did. So I am going to trim it. But the idea is, though, to keep, like, get something like a credit card or something like that to smooth it down. Hey, Dawn. And Lori. Okay. So in this case, that I measured it, kind of cockeyed. Let's see if I take my X-Acto knife and see if I can cut that and get it fixed. Are we good on time? Let's see if I can fix it. Okay, so I'm going to hold this here. That worked. That worked. Thanks, Stephanie. So basically, if you can see, I'm taking my straight edge and I'm just putting it against the walls. And it's cutting off. Well, surgery. That worked. Okay, there we go. There we go. Thanks, guys. Okay. So cute, right? I think so too. Okay, you want to make sure your fabric stays there. Loving this. Good. I'm glad. I'm glad you guys like it. So just do a better job than I did with measuring, because I'm not a fan of how the edges are really looking, but it's okay. It'll be covered up by the time we put stuff on it. And I'll show it to you guys in a minute. 17 more minutes. Thank you. So how fun is that we could do a project like this on a lunch hour, huh? Love the bright colors, right? Nice and personal. Thank you for the stars. I appreciate that. Okay, so you guys get the idea. I'm gonna wait for this to dry a little because I've got some of the Mod Podge showing. So I'm not gonna keep pulling it. I don't want it to come apart, okay? But you can see the edges? And to be honest, I could have just left the little lip. It wasn't a big deal, like right there. You can see the little lip. But how cute is that? How cute. So I'm gonna let this dry a little. I think it's best before I start cutting the edges. Like this one edge came out perfect. But I'll go through it, wait till it dries, and then I'll come in with my straight edge and do it. It's beautiful, yay. And look at the little touch with the honeycomb. If you missed that, we did that with the bubble wrap. But just again, measuring it is key. I like the hem look, but for whatever reason, I was off. And that's probably just because of my inexperience with working with fabrics. I must have did something. But I think it's super cute. It's super like custom, like personalized. So what I mentioned is then I'm gonna let this dry. I'm gonna go back, I'm gonna clean up my edges, and then I'm gonna let it dry completely. I probably won't seal it till much later tonight. And then I'm gonna put a coat of the sealer on top. Now again, this is not a tray that I'm gonna do food on, but it's a cute tray. Look how springy that is. I can put out and put like glasses or other things on it. Oh, love the colors. Oh, that's awesome, Sharon. Yeah, this is a perfect little tray even for that. Oh, thanks, Robin. Happy Easter to all you ladies. Don't know if I'll be on tomorrow. So have a wonderful Easter. Really like this. Oh, a lot of trays, see? And haven't used cloth, so give it a try. It feels awesome. It does. It really does. And it does take to the fabric or to the wood beautifully. And that fabric is to die for. So bright and cheery. Trim it. Oh, that's a good idea too, Linda said. So if I'm not happy with my edges, I could always put some rope in there, trim it out. Happy Easter. So I'm gonna let this dry. I'm gonna come back, I'm gonna clean the edges. It's gonna be perfect for Easter. It's gonna be a nice tray, like I said, I can put out on my counter. So I'll make sure to take some pictures. Oh, Vicki, hope to see you too. Thanks, guys. All right, I'm gonna hop off. I hope you guys enjoyed this DIY. Thanks for hanging out with me. Make sure you guys get on texting so you know when's the next time I go live. That's it for now. So have a great day, ladies. I'll see you soon. Bye, guys.